Hit it.
Help! I have fallen and I can't get up.
Hold on, lady. Jay Thomas is on, and I need to know what's going on today. I'll be with you after the show. Now, where's that volume knob? I need to turn this thing up.
It's on the right, Hank. It's always on the right.
Well, good morning to you. Welcome to Jay Thomas Radio and his Oklahoma News Roundup, where we take a few minutes frolicking through the news here in the great state of Oklahoma. Now sit back a spell and enjoy the vocal warblings of Jay Thomas. Take it away, Jay.
Well, thank you, Johnny. I will warble away.
God damn it, Bobby. Did you turn off Jay Thomas?
Did you hit that the mistake? All right, let's do this one. Okay, we screwed up enough on that one. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're back. Surprising, Pam Bondi has arrested 2 people out of the 4,582 people she needs to arrest. And activist lawyer Nakima Levy Armstrong and a St. Paul school board member, of course. Chantil Louisa Allen. Well, of course. And this is going to be called racist any second now, if it hasn't already. But she has arrested 2 people. So that is progress. I will give her that at this point. But really, until she starts arresting politicians, I don't want to hear about it. Anyway, okay, let's. Oh, and last, I know I'm getting to that, Cece. Okay, Cece didn't understand. Yesterday we had the Bill Clinton, Bubba Clinton intro, where at the last he tells Hilary to put the lamp down. That is in reference to Hilary. Supposedly, it's been reported that she hit Bill with a lamp after the Monica Lewinsky fiasco. Holy. Anyway, that's what that is. Yeah, I don't know. It was probably there's supposedly she threw books and stuff at him. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Okay, Oklahoma. All right, there's a couple things going on in Oklahoma. The big thing that's going on in Oklahoma is that they want to turn it, if they can just get a blue dot somewhere in Oklahoma, a blue dot. Maybe 2 or 3 blue dots, they will consider that a win, such a big win. You have no clue. You really don't have any clue. They want to turn this state at least purple. In the long run, they want to turn it blue. Yeah, let me tell you something. We have a lot of things that the Democrats want. And we'll get to this later, a little bit later on in the broadcast, and one of them is land, and the other one's water, and we'll get to that in a minute. But coming up later this year, it is State Question 836, and it's going to be on the ballot in November. And this will set up ranked choice voting, the same voting that gives us Murkowski up in Alaska. Alaska has ranked choice voting. I think Maine does. Several states or localities do. And it is a complete cluster fork. Let me tell you something. You like that? You like that? I did not say the word. I did not say it, Cece. I said fork. You're pressing your luck. So the guy who's opened the. Here's the point. They want open primaries. In the open primaries, all the names are listed, and the top 2 go on to the next primary, and they're the ones that replace the other primaries. And if they can just get, some other weird 1/10 of the population that believes in furries or whatever, the furry party, then they will start winning these seats. And this is what their plan is. And this guy, his name is what is it? Blah 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 blah. Andy Moore. He is the founder of Oklahoma Independence. Look, Andy, if you can't fit first of all, you can start an independent party. And if there's so many people, he's saying that they are the second largest voting bloc in Oklahoma, then if they are the second largest voting bloc in Oklahoma, start your own party and get on the ballots. Get on the closed ballots. You can elect your furry representative, or you can elect your, uh, transition to a they them people, the binary, non-binary, who knows, sexual weirdos. This guy, okay, he is part of, if you go to his website, it's Let's Fix This. This is his website. He's begging for money. I guarantee you that George Soros is funding this too. He is involved with this because he just is. He's in everything that's evil. Look, here it is. You go to the Let's Fix This website. The very things: engage and empower. Our mission is to engage and empower underrepresented communities to build sustainable people power that eliminates barriers to civic participation and guides policymaking. That's just a bunch of gobbledygook that comes from these people. This is always the same gobbledygook. Look, you got underrepresented communities. They're building sustainable people power, and eliminates barriers and civic participation with the guides policy making. These are all just garbage MBA words that the MBA, believe me, I know this. In your MBA program, there are certain words that are just buzzwords. When I graduated my MBA program, they were just coming in. Who's calling? Oh, I got to put this in. Don't I? Do I? Hold on. Does that make it better? We might have calls coming in. This is really weird. Okay. All right. So anyway, when I was in MBA program and I graduated, they were just starting this the social justice warrior movement, and these are all the buzzwords that they include in all this garbage. It sounds great, but what it basically is hey, we're commies and we don't want to tell you we're commies. The vision is full participation and representation in Oklahoma civic life, with a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and justice in all aspects. So that's what you get. These are the people that are pushing it because they want more Democrats, leftist-leaning people. They don't think they have enough, so they want more leftist-leaning people. And Democrats, if their candidate loses, but there's some weird leftist a-hole, I didn't say it. If there's a weird a-hole running, the Democrats will back them. So this is how they start destroying a state. And they want this red state to be blue. And if they can turn it, let me tell you something. George Kaiser, our local George Soros affiliate, our guy, he's like George Soros. And George Soros, if they can turn this state blue, he's paying people to move here. $10,000. Don't you wish you had that? Don't you wish you had a right-leaning person with that much, gumption in his beliefs, that he would start? I don't know. Why start paying people $10,000 to move to Oklahoma to change it? Don't you wish you had somebody on the right that could do that? But they don't. Leftists do. I'm going to tell you something. They'll spend all their money doing this. And this is, now, okay, remember what I said. about them wanting this state. They want something in this state. What could it possibly be? Well, let's take a look at today's headline. This is perfect. This is this is Tulsa World, and it is so Tulsa World that it the meme writes itself. Okay. Yesterday's Tulsa World headline, top of the fold, big picture. Headline: Sand Springs Data Center draws debate. Today, top of the fold, headline, big picture, planned data center draws angry crowd. First is a debate, now it's an angry crowd. Okay, and here's the thing. They should be angry. Look what happened. Okay. This is in today's Tulsa World. And who is it? Michael Decker. Michael Decker. And he says here, hold on. Whoop, here we go. Oh, nope. It's Decker and Mike Simmons. So here it is. Headline: Sand Springs. This is the angry debate, angry crowd. I can see them there with their torches and pitchforks. All right, dozens of speakers at the comment-only city council meeting berated city officials and Google over a data center the tech giants want to build on a newly annexed city land in Osage County. Now listen to this. Listen to this. They did what? Here it is. Blah 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 blah. They had 800 and how many? Let's see. Here it is. In June, the city council voted to annex land where the proposed site would be located at 827 acres, 7 miles north of the county border. Google says it would less than 10% of the land would be occupied by the data center. So that's still 83 acres. Let's say it's 83 acres, which is pretty big. That's a pretty big chunk of land. But local residents, many of whom live adjacent to the site, expressed frustration. Many also voiced concern about the fan and other low-frequency noises. But most of all, they were frustrated with the city leaders not keeping them informed of the process, and that's exactly what they're doing. These companies, Google, AI Chat, all these large companies are coming to your small towns. They're going to your city councils, and they're buying their votes. I'm going to tell you something. If you don't think that these politicians aren't turning around and selling their vote, you're wrong. They are. A citizen group has gone to court. It says Protect Sand Springs Alliance in court. They filed a civil suit. And Kyle Schmidt is the president of that, and he says that the city annexed the land so the data center development could be located within the city of Sand Springs. And he was one of the many speakers who received applaud. At this moment, you are allegedly contemplating, we're sure it's pretty much foregone conclusion. He's so right. Given how far down the road we are, taking votes before we even know the plans. And he's right. They lied directly to citizens when they were asked point blank, was this done for a data center? It absolutely was. They said, no, of course not. Data center, schmata center. Data centers are coming to Oklahoma. What does that mean? What does this mean for Sand Springs? How many jobs would be created? Okay, first there's going to be the construction jobs, which are going to be out. That's outstanding. That's great. That's great. Okay, but it's only going to be about 50, 60, 70 people in this data center. You're going to have a big chunk of those people are going to be security. They're going to be the security people, both internal and external security. Then, there's the security guards. Then you're going to have a guy who cleans up. A couple, 2 or 3 janitors. Then you're going to have a guy that's a project manager. You have some people, some computer people, maybe 2 or 3 of them. It's going to be about 50, 60 people. That's it. These data centers don't create a lot of jobs. Why do you think Google's so rich? They don't need a lot of people to do the work they're doing. It's all electrical. It's all electrons. So the problem with these centers, and they are coming. They just are. We do need them. But the problem with them is they're going to suck up water and electrical, and you're going to pay for it. You're seeing this on your bills right now. This is true. The guy says they have zero compassion for the citizens of Sand Springs, as evident of their brazen eagerness to plow ahead with these plans. This is the people who are supposed to represent you. And it's true. Now, these centers do have a lot to offer. They're going to pay their way. It's just, it's going to be difficult to turn these things away. There's going to be another community next to Sand Springs who will do it. You have to get smart about managing them, and that's what we have to do. Here's a data center in Sand Springs, and there's one out there by Muskogee. There's one down, that was down by, I think it was, what was it? What's it? No. It was south of here. Glenpool? There was one supposedly in Glenpool. Eufaula. They're coming into these small communities, and they are offering a lot of money, lots and lots of money. So there's the second big thing that's going on in Oklahoma. And these things are going to be pushed by very liberal people. And they're going to move their very liberal people here. And that's going to affect schools and everything else. Remember, you have Andy Moore of the Let's Fix This. This is all part of it. See, in the primary system, if they get more people like Mikowski, if they get more leftists, this state, which is a great state, I love living here. I moved here almost 20 years ago. And I'm starting to see the cracks. I'm starting to see the slow creeping liberalism. And let me tell you something. They would know like nothing better than to turn this state blue. So you have to get out there, be against this 836. Question 836 is ranked choice voting. And if they tell you it's not, they're lying. They don't want to say that it's a ranked choice voting. They don't want that. Here's more. It's a all hands on deck moment. They're going to push and push and push this. We got to push back. So, yeah, let's fix this. Let's fix these people once and for all. Okay, that's 18 minutes. But those two these are important people. Oklahoma is under the microscope. It is under the gun. It has a big target on our backs. And it needs to be handled. First of all, the 836 has to be squashed. The data centers, we're gonna have to handle that smartly. I'll tell you that. That's gonna have to be handled a lot better than it is. Especially when they're just not telling people and they're sneaking them in there. Anyway, okay, we'll be back later on. I gotta prepare for the Snowmageddon. We're all gonna die. Right? I gotta go get the generator out of the truck. What is this thing doing? Can I hear out of it? No? Can you call? We're getting the call center up and running. God bless, people. We'll be back.